Next bout in the Brown and Orange Turnpike Boxing Classic here in Cleveland Brown Stadium. Dartrell Miller from Cleveland boxes out of the MLK Premier Boxing Club, where he is trained by Renard Sappho. For Pittsburgh, they counter with Randy Hudson, 21-year-old college student that with his favorite boxer is Roy Jones Jr.
Dartrell Miller is a student of the game. And to be successful in this sport, you need to understand where it came from. He's read more books than the Cleveland Public Library can hold.
More boxing books. He exhausted through all those, including old ring magazines as well, as he considers himself a boxing historian. He's even tried to go back and go to different libraries around the city to try to get more boxing knowledge into his brain. So congratulations to Dartrell Miller. I hope he continues on his quest to become a boxing historian.
It's very respectful what he's doing. It shows that he respects the sport he's competing in.
Yep, short right uppercut lands for Miller on the inside. You don't see that a lot nowadays either, George, out of guys that really they play a sport, but they take the time to acknowledge the history of the sport and the past combatants of not only boxing, but football, baseball, basketball as well.
In order to be successful, you have to understand, you learn from the people that have been there and done that. And that's with any profession, no matter what you're in.
Miller lands a right hand, and Hudson immediately holds. Now the referee, I'm not sure what he was warning Miller about, but apparently it was a second warning of whatever it was. Both fighters working the jab right now. Uppercut doesn't land from Hudson, a little wild with that shot. Miller lands a nice right hand. Followed by right uppercut upstairs. Left hook also lands for Miller. And again, Hudson holding. Left hook lands as the bell sounds by Dartrell Miller. Dartrell's not having any trouble landing them power shots on Hudson.
Randy Hudson got saved by the bell, I believe. If this would have been 10 more seconds in the round, I think Randy Hudson would have tasted the canvas.
Let's go into the corner now of Dartrell Miller, where he is trained by Renard Sappho.
You fell inside like you laying inside. Give him in work. You walk in the club, take your hands go. Look at me. W jab, up straight hand, let your hands go. Like you hit the bag. It's bag work. You know what I'm telling you? Combination. Don't throw it. You ain't no heavyweight. Right? Let your hands go. You save them for. You get inside, work inside.
Deep breath.
You've been doing this game too long, keep doing the same thing.
Slow.
Right? Now work. Going to the bell ring, throwing grubs again.
So the 10-second whistle sounds, George, and the second round is about to start. Dartrell Miller from Cleveland, 28-year-old welder, against Randy Hudson from Pittsburgh, is a 21-year-old college student.
Randy's new to the sport. He's only been boxing about 9 months. He's getting a nice wake-up call in the ring right now.
Dartrell Miller landing some good power shots in the first round. We'll see if he can continue with them power shots here in the second round.
Randy Hudson's trying to do the traditional 1-2 on Dartrell Miller, but he's moving away a little too quick, and Randy's punches aren't landing.
A nice counter shot, counter right hand landed earlier from Miller as well. Hudson's backing up. That's not where he wants to be, and again, holds on the inside. Left hook to the body lands for Miller. Might have been a little low, but out of the referee's vision, so he got away with that one. And again, Hudson holds. And the referee appears to...
Randy's trainers are...
Referee's going to take a point away from Randy Hudson for holding.
Randy's corner is not happy with him right now, and you can hear their disbelief.
Well, Hudson comes out and tries to fire the jab. It's not landing, though. Dartrell Miller kind of stalking Hudson. Again, Hudson landing the jab. Almost a little semi-hold there on the inside.
That point's very important to any fighter in the amateur ranks. Point could make a difference in a fight.
Yes, it could. Miller just appears to just be looking for his shot. He sees an opening to start landing some shots. Get on the inside, short left hook lands on the inside for Miller. Right cross lands for Miller, and again, Hudson holds. Right hand to the body lands for Miller. In round 2, bell sounds for the end of round 2 here. First annual Brown and Orange Turnpike Boxing Classic here at Cleveland Brown Stadium. Bell sounds, start of round 3. Dartrell Miller from Cleveland, Randy Hudson from Pittsburgh. Hudson lands some nice shots upstairs and has Dartrell up against the ropes and lands some nice shots. Best shots of the night so far from Hudson.
2 very hard shots landing. Both fighters are starting to square up and go toe-to-toe. A little bit of blood coming down from Randy Hudson's nose. Another hard shot hurts Randy Hudson.
Yep. Right cross lands for Miller, and the referee telling him to stop, and he's going to take, I believe, 2 points away. No, he's taking 1 point away from Dartrell Miller. He continually told him to stop punching. I thought he was going to go in for an standing 8 count there, George. And instead, Dartrell Miller gets the point taken away. He's got to listen to the referee. When he tells him to stop, you got to stop.
You have to stop. And that referee's got a loud enough voice that you can hear him. And you can't just keep throwing at will. You got to listen to the referee. They're the third man in charge.
So we'll see if that, it evens things up, put it that way. George, as both men have now lost a point. Hudson for holding, Miller for hitting while being told to stop.
So that evens up on the penalties, but getting a little pushing, and Randy Hudson better watch that too. He's going to get another point taken away for pushing. He has been warned.
Yeah, the ref warns Hudson for pushing, and this has been just a fight that with both fighters not really listening. Oh, nice left hook lands upstairs for Miller, and Hudson is hurt.
Hudson has lost his legs.
Now. Left hook lands. No, almost. I thought again that Miller almost had trouble hearing the referee. And now the referee is going to administer a standing 8 count.
If Miller had selective hearing the first time, he sure didn't have it the second time.
The referee is going to let Hudson continue, and that's the end of the 3rd round.
Watching Randy Hudson walk back to the corner, he is tired. He still isn't sitting down.
Well, it looks like his corner, they may even be thinking about stopping this fight.
I think their corner's very thinking about stopping this fight.
They got his gloves off already, so apparently they don't think the fight's over, because if you look in the corner of Dartrell Miller, he's on the stool ready to go for another round.
I think there's some confusion on whether this is a 3 or 4 round fight.
And we get the confusion cleared up. Scheduled 3-round fight. So the fight is indeed over. It is a 3-round fight. Actually, I stand corrected.
Hudson's gloves are off already. They're starting to put them back on.
They're putting them back on. Nobody really knows, and you see this from time to time as well. But you gotta, some of this stuff just should not happen.
No.
These people should know how many rounds. All the officials in charge are looking around. They don't even know how many rounds these fights are supposed to go. They've got to have a better control of things like this.
Mistakes happen, but organization is key. Now, one of the good things is Hudson got a little bit of a longer rest.
Well, part of it is because it hurts the fighters in the ring. They think it's over, and you look around, and the officials don't even know what's going on.
And it's good to have a longer rest, but sometimes if you think a fight's over, mentally that throws you off if you have to start fighting again. Boxing is a lot mental. Another warning from the referee.
He's going to take another point. from Dartrell Miller.
This crowd is not happy with the referee and his decisions he's made so far tonight.
And this is the 4th round. Dartrell Miller cannot stand to get another penalty point, or else he stands to be disqualified, George. Left uppercut lands for Miller. He has Hudson up against the ropes briefly, but Hudson pushes off the ropes to get out of danger. Referee gonna warn him for holding. A short right hook lands for Miller, and Hudson gonna bull rush in. And now, actually the corner for Hudson throws in the towel. They're calling this fight off. So the corner for Randy Hudson has seen enough. Just not sure what to call that fight there, George. A lot of penalties, guys not listening, officials not knowing what's going on, and the corner of Randy Hudson finally had seen enough and don't want their fighter, Randy Hudson, to be in this thing any longer.
Interesting fight, but I wouldn't get a copy of the tape.
So put another victory on the Cleveland fighters' belt, as Dartrell Miller will get the win by 4th round stoppage after Randy Hudson's corner comes in and calls a halt to the bout.